morning to you. And I'd like to share a song with you that's called Grandpa. Tell me about those good old days. And you'll find this song was made famous by the Judds somewhere around the 80s, mid-80s. I think it was like 1986. And it's just an awesome song with wonderful words to it. So let me share this song with you. At least let me get through the chorus and the introduction. They're very similar, and share that with you. But before we get started, I have to remind you of the road trip I'm going on at the end of the month, and ask you that if you know of any stores that you would like for me to visit and share on YouTube, let me know, particularly the stores that are in the central United States, St. Louis area, above that, Tennessee area, Salt Lake City area, any of the stores that you might know of, let me know about them, and then I'll see how they fit, or if they may be stores I've already visited before, but it's just a great help to me. Several people have shared with me stores, and I've put them on the list. I didn't even know they existed. So if you know of some, let me know. All right, that sounds great. I appreciate your help. All right, so now let's get into this song. And we're going to start out, you heard the introduction when I first opened this video up. And basically, I've got the capo here set at the 2nd fret because the Judds play this in A. And I believe what they're doing is they're capoing it also, although I've never seen somebody play it. It just sounds like it to me because they've got this beautiful slide in there. It sounds just like this. And so it works really well the way that this is done in getting that sound. So I'm assuming that it's capoed at the 2nd fret and played in G, basically, is what it is. But what we're going to do is just when I play, I'll tell you move to the 5th fret or move to the 2nd fret, and what I mean is move to the 5th fret or the 2nd fret away from this capo. Okay, and when you see the charts up there, again, that the bar above, or if it says 5th fret, it's 5th fret from this capo. Okay, this sort of becomes this here. We're moving it forward. Okay, and that way, if you learn it this way, you can turn on the Judds and play along with them. Okay, so that's the whole purpose. And then the other thing is, if you go onto Google and you put in Grandpa, tell me about the good old days, and write chords, it'll come up, in the search, and probably will come up ultimate guitars, which it'll be free. You just click on it and the chords will come up. And look for the ones where the chord starts D, okay? It's over, you'll see Grandpa, and it says D above it. That's the chord chart you want, okay? Okay, so let's get started with this, and we're going to start with that right there. So how did I do that? Now, I hope you can see this all right. But basically, I went to the 5th fret, and I made it a 7th shape, starting with my middle finger here, here, and then my ring finger's on the 2nd string. See that? And there's the shape up there. And all you do is you just slide it up and back. I actually just pluck it once, and I'm just sliding it back. And then I pluck it again when I go to this A minor 7th shape, except it's moved up to the 3rd fret. Okay, see that? So I just, every time that my fingers hit this 5th fret here from the capo, hit the 5th fret, I pluck it. I don't pluck it up here. You could. It just doesn't slide as... To me, me, it sounds better that way. But, you know, either way, if you're not getting the sound, then try doing it that way. Just take your thumb and your second finger and pluck string 4 and 2. Because that's all I'm doing is plucking. Okay, so that's the first part. And then, so we do that twice. And we go to a G chord here. And then we do it again. Then we go to a D chord. And then we go to an A 7th chord. So you see that we repeat that. So that would be the introduction, all right, there. Okay, and so that's pretty simple. That didn't take too long to get into that. So let me just show you then. Well, let's move to the verse, okay? So then you get through with that part. And you make it. Okay, so let's start out with the verse. And it's we're gonna start with a D. And basically, I'm just bringing the melody out there. So I just take my pinky, put it on the 4th fret, 4th string, pluck it with my thumb. Then the 3rd string is being plucked by the 1st finger. Because remember, these 3 fingers are taking care of 3, 2, 1. And so it's picking up the D chord, which actually the finger's on the 2nd fret right now, making that D chord. And you can pick, or you could just play them together. So that's the first part, and it brought the melody out. Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. So there, all I'm doing is playing the 2nd string, and then playing D. So right there, all I did was take my 1st finger let's try it again. Grandpa, we went to A 7th there. Then we go back to the same part, D chord again, doing that same riff with the pinky finger. There it is. And then you can do this again. And then go to G again. And so here's that same. And instead of doing, you're not going to do that. You're going to do it differently on the 2nd time around. And so it'll be. Now here's where it's going to be different. Grandpa, okay, I know it's a lot of picking there and it's just one note, and you do it in a quiet way. Okay, so we're on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, stay on the second string, go down to the second fret. 3, 2, open, and then you go to the second fret, third string. So again, and then play it again, open, and then you go to the fourth string, fourth fret, fourth string, second fret, back to 4, fifth fret, back to 4, second fret, and then open on the fourth string. That was all on the fourth string. Okay? And then that goes back into the chorus. Does a little bit different than the intro. It's adding this piece right here. You go to E minor, and then it's called the E minor ninth, where you take your pinky and put it on the second fret, first string. Got that? So, and then lift up on it. Play it. That's the end of it. And so there's that, where you pick that fifth fret with the first string. There's that slide back. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's go through that one last time. And let's see here. We're going to start out with the verse. You got that D chord right there with your pinky finger. That's a little tough right there. But if you can get it down, if you have trouble with it, just, you can always play it and then move up over to play it with the pinky finger and then move to that D chord if that's easier for you. Okay? Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. There's that A7th. Go into that G. Then you go into that chorus. Seventh. G. And this is where it's different. That's where you play that E minor. Go up and slide into place and do it one more time. Okay? All right. Well, I'm going to leave it right there, and hopefully you have some fun with that. And I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world.